Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. It's a new year, new episode here, and perfect time to start something new and fresh. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you know me, watched a couple other videos, you know I have a heavy bias towards indexing and index funds versus, active stock funds, or even most of the time picking my own stocks, just for the level of effort and the historical outcome. Index funds are typically outperforming an active managed fund over the long haul, especially when you add in the fees and turnover. But I'm a tinker type of guy. I like to tinker with my investments though, and this is a hobby, so I can't totally get into the passive stuff 100%. I have my baseline safe investments, but then I find enjoyment in researching companies, researching industries, and occasionally investing in individual stocks. So that for this new year, I thought we would just start an experiment strictly for my entertainment purposes, your entertainment purposes. This is never meant to be investment advice. This is just sharing my investment journey. So what I'd like to do is create two separate buckets of equal value initially. So we're going to be using M1 Finance to create what they call two pies, or two separate buckets of investments, where we're going to be investing equal amounts into an index fund, probably a S&P fund or a total stock market fund. And then on the other hand, I'm going to be picking out some of my investments, individual stocks, and we'll compare the performance. So this will be a totally transparent experiment. I could look very smart, or I could look like an idiot for, wasting my time stock picking, all the while my passive investment into the index fund could be outperforming. So this is just going to be an experiment for strictly entertainment purposes. So I'm going to sign up for an M1 Finance account. Like I said, I'm going this route because they allow you to build investment portfolios with specific percentages that you would like to allocate to the investments you would like, the equities that you would like to invest in. So we're going to go with the index fund on one side and a group of stocks on the other. I'm not sure how many stocks I'm going to have. I would guess maybe 10 to 20. I don't want to be overly weighted in a particular investment. However, I don't want to also rebuild the S&P 500 for my portfolio. And, to a certain point, this is just a hobby. I don't want to spend all my time on this, so I can only research so many companies and be comfortable with so many individual companies that I'm just, it'll become a guessing game at some point, which, many would argue that that's what this is now. There's a lot of different ways we could invest. There's technical analysis, which is typically used for day traders. There's fundamental. There's this whole new category of, or new method of investing in the stock market with social arbitrage. What's popular and what's upcoming, and what do you think is going to take off based on popularity and hype. That I'm not sure that's going to be my focus, but certainly I can see myself getting sucked into some of those higher risk, small cap, up and coming companies that seem like they could have great growth. But getting into the weeds a little bit, we'll get into more detail in further episodes. But this is just an introduction to what I'm going to be doing and the comparison I'm going to be making. There's a lot of other videos out there that will share portfolios and the adventure and how they evolve over time. But I prefer to do that along with just the added transparency that I'm no expert, and I wanna have a direct comparison to what the market as a whole is going to be doing. And using M1 Finance, we're going to be able to see the total gains as well as dividends earned on each side of this coin, and we'll see how it goes and which side which side's going to win. Is it going to be my intuition and limited knowledge into companies? You can only know so much before something goes wrong. Who would have thought when what happened to Enron back in the day happened, or who thought Tesla would be the market cap they are now? Even a couple years ago, I no idea. So this will be an experiment. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, tag along for the ride, and look forward to your comments, commentary, and we'll see how this goes. Thanks. Tune in again next time.